Welcome, folks, to the second annual Happy Farms farm building competition. Today, the region's best builders will face off in a battle of creativity and skill. From barns to fences, it's all on the line, and only one person will walk away with that $100 cash prize. That being said, let me hand it off to the man of the hour, Brodie himself.
Welcome back to the second annual Happy Farms farm build competition. It is me, your host, Brendan Brodie, or aka Brodie Farms. We are here going to be doing the farm build competition tonight. We have 6 or 7 competitors in here now. I think we got 7. We were hoping to get at least 14 people in here, but a lot of people had issues, a lot of power outages with the hurricane this week. So basically, you've got $5 million to start with after you buy your piece of land and a truck. Stay in your square and don't copy anybody. All right, everybody is ready, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Ready.
Yep.
All right, your time starts in 3, 2, 1. Let's see. Somebody's got a house down or something over here. Gosh, this is a mess so far, but somebody's got a house down. I don't know whose farm this is over here. They got a house and a truck. I gotta remember where everybody's at. They've got a house down so far, and they got some bin sets going up there. Somebody's got some roads going. Anybody doing any land deformation or landscaping? I'm not seeing much of that yet. Ooh, somebody's got a good start over there. There's some landscaping going on right here. Looking good. Whose farm is this? Dan or Alpha? I'm not sure exactly which one, but they've got some land deformation going on. All right, let's see. This farm's going pretty dang good right here. They got some couple cow pastures down. 4B's looking pretty good so far. This guy's just got a little bit of land formation over here. All right, we'll go look at Blake's farm here. He just deleted a building he placed down. Not a good start for him. He's got some paths here, but not many buildings at the moment. He got his truck and a couple pathways here. Coming over to Purple, this is Fear Night. Fear Night's got a bunch of stuff down. Looking good. It's a massive farm so far. You got a cattle pasture over here. A feedlot here. Looks like he had a feedlot here at one point. He's got a small bin set here, a larger building, and then a house. Looking good here for him. Got a couple more barns over here. I'm not sure exactly what those are. Maybe they're just regular barns. Oh, they might be chickens. Doing good on the animal size. I'll get into the rubric here in a second after you go through these farms one more time here. Gonna run over here to RJ's farm. RJ's got his truck there, a pasture. He's got a cow pasture back here. Looking good so far. Might need to terraform the land just a little bit. Looks like he has slightly. He's looking good so far. He started adding some trees back here in the back, looking good. And that's really all he's done. He's got the pasture. He's got a little bit of a driveway there. Going a little bit slow for him so far. We're going to go ahead and move on. Up here, we got Mark. Mark just started. Mark got in here late. He's got his house. Not able to place animal barns. All right, well, this is turning out really bad. Okay, see, this is the trial run for the next one. This is going bad. We got a house here. So we got Dan right here. He's got the house and garage down. Over here is Alpha. He's got not much. All right, and we got 4B here. He's deleted some buildings. He started making some land deformation here. Blue collar's looking pretty good. He's probably the favorite as of now with this layout. He's got some land deformation right there. Everything's looking pretty good. So we've looked at everybody's farm so far. Blake has started to get some barns down, but we're gonna take a quick look at the rubric here to show you guys what we're basing these farms off of. We've got a 5-section rubric here, 5 points for each category, worth up to 25 points. So the max points you can get here is 25. Starting in the first box, we got terraforming. The more terraforming, the better. But if you have a lot of terraforming and there's like rough transitions and you didn't have it smooth out, you'll lose some points for that. Going to the next one, we got animals. You have to have multiple animal pens. As we just saw, we had a lot of problems because I forgot to add the additional animal barns mod, and apparently we were already full on animal pens. So that is kind of a problem. So we might not judge on that one. So the more animal pens, the better, but they have to flow right. They have to look natural. You gotta have a lot of decoration. The more decoration, the better, but you do have to realize you only have $5 million. So with a lot of decoration, that takes up quite a bit of money pretty fast, along with the deformation. So we will see how all that goes. You have to have a water feature. The more water features, the better. Ponds, rivers, lakes, etc. Most importantly, probably always flow. You gotta make sure your farm flows nicely with the paths and everything looks natural. You can't have just a big wide open area with just a few buildings and gravel everywhere. You gotta make it like tie into each other and make it more compact, I think is what I'm trying to go for here. So, all right, we got about 15 minutes until interviews. Blake is looking pretty good. He's got a barn down now, at least, and he's deleted his one animal barn, so that's kind of unfortunate for him. I believe this is Trinity's farm down here, if I'm not mistaken. Looking pretty good. Trinity, aka Fear Knight, if you don't know that. He doesn't have much more. He's got his water feature down, so looking pretty good there. Looks a little rough with the transitions. I'm sure he's gonna get that squared away here shortly, but yeah, so far so good. He's got a house. He's got some animal pens. He's got quite a few animal pens, to be honest. Looking good there. We're gonna go over here to RJ and see how he's doing. He's got his animal pen still. He's got some wooded areas, some trees down. Starting to get some grass painted in here as well. Looking good, looking good. Let's see here. We've got the house and the garage. We've started to get some fencing done here. This guy's doing pretty good. This is Mark. He's got some flowers in here. He's got some bushes. Everything's looking good. He's just going a little slow, placing some fences down as well. He's gonna have to pick up the pace here. He's only got an hour and 45 minutes left to get this whole farm built. So we'll see how he can do here. Lieutenant Dan's farm here. He's got his house and his garage. He's got another little building there. He's working on the driveway. He's got some terraforming, which is always good. Looks a little rough right now, but I'm sure he's in the first stages. These guys don't look like they planned it out very well, so that might be a problem for them. They probably should have came with a better plan. Not seeing many buildings down yet, which I'm surprised for 15 minutes in, and not many buildings are on the ground. But I guess that's what you get if you come out here blind. You don't know what you're doing. You're just kind of throwing things down. I don't know what's going on, but we'll just have to see if they can get their farms built in time. All right, coming back over here to Forby's farm. He's still got his pastures doing pretty dang good. He's got his water feature in, a nice pond and lake right there. Things are looking good for his farm. I think he's probably top 2 right now with the stuff he's got down, so looking pretty dang good. We are here at Blue Collar Farms, and he is doing really good. I like the color matching. All his barns are color matched. Everything is red. Even the house has the red metal roof on it as well. His paths are starting to go in. He's got some terraforming. You can see the difference in height. That's good enough. You just got to smooth out all these edges here, and everything will be looking pretty good. He's got his paths in. Just need to add some grass and some detail, and he's rolling pretty good. This is probably the best farm I've seen so far, though we are still only like 15 minutes into the competition here. Still a lot of time. It looks like Blake has replaced down his building here. He's got his barn, his cattle barn, horse barn, whatever it is, it's down, and he's got his one barn here. Still not much going on yet for these guys. Kind of surprising. We're 15 minutes in. They've only got 1 to 2 buildings down, most of these guys, so I don't know what's going on. We got Trinity over here. He's starting to get things pretty good. I'm not sure I'm liking how wide open this farm is so far. It's kind of out in the middle of nowhere, buildings everywhere, but he's got his horse area going on here. There's just a bunch of animal pastures just spread out all over the place. He's got to figure out a way to tie all these in together to make this work. We will see. I don't want to see all that gravel everywhere, so if you can tie in some wooded areas here and there, we will see how that works out for him. I also haven't seen anybody draw out any fields yet. I kind of want to see some fields done with their land as well. Coming over here to that's Mark's farm right here. He's got a lot of detail already. All I see is a house and a little shed though, so still a ton of work needs to be done there. RJ on the other hand has like nothing done. He's got his pastures. Good for him to get his pastures down, but he's falling far behind here. Doesn't have a single building down on his property yet. All right, yeah, this is going extremely slow here. We got another 10 minutes until we start doing interviews here with these people. Kind of get a feel of what their strategies are. I'm really liking Blue Collar Farms here. He's got a pretty dang nice farm. Kind of get a zoom in here and look at this thing. Just what an excellent farm he's got here started. The terraforming is starting to look nice. He's starting to tie in all the buildings with the paths and stuff. The bins look astonishing. They look amazing. He's just tying everything in nicely now. He's got to have an animal pasture. I know all the slots were full, so he's got to do kind of a fenced in area and call it a pasture for cattle. So we'll see what he does with that. Maybe someone will sell a building by accident and give him a slot to place an animal building down. This just adds another wrench into the plans here for him. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I am shocked that Blake and everybody is so far behind. Maybe 2 hours isn't enough time. I didn't realize how slow these guys were building. I don't know what's wrong with these guys. Do they have problems? Do they not have enough money? I don't know. He placed down another shed there, looking good so far. I mean, I'm not sure what kind of thing he's going for. He doesn't have his water feature down or anything. I can't really get a visual of what this farm is going to look like at the end, but we'll just have to wait and see. I'm sure he's got something cooking in there, and he's got a visual in his mind, I'm sure. If he doesn't, that's probably a problem. He said he hasn't touched farm sim in about 6 months or so, if I remember correctly, so we will see. Looks like he does have a pond gonna go in here, potentially. We'll just have to wait and see. Well, getting back over to Trinity here is a massive farm here. He's starting to get some roads put in. Got a dock for his pond, looking pretty darn good. This farm is definitely coming together. The bins are a bit small for how large this farm is, but I'm sure he's gonna incorporate something else in there to help with that. Oh, we got some big bins placed down over here at Mark's farm. Pretty sure this is Mark's farm. Yeah, they're just outside of the line, but that's fine. Nobody's really next to him, so we should be fine there. I did kind of give everybody a boundary in between their farms just in case they did go outside the border. It's not very clear in the building menu what your area is and where it ends, right? So he's got those bins there. They're kind of oddly placed. Maybe, okay, this is the driveway here. I thought this was the road originally, and then you got driveway kind of flows into the bin site there. Maybe have some sheds over in this area here, but that's kind of the only way I can think of how this farm would flow. But we'll see what he's cooking up here shortly. He's definitely got the most detail out of everybody right now, so we'll see if he can get everything placed down. He's already got some trees, bushes, and flowers placed in, so looking good for him. RJ over here really hasn't made much progress since I last checked. I'm not sure what he's currently working on. I mean, he's kind of placed quite a few trees. He's got his placeable, his animal pasture. Not much else is going on here. I'm not sure if there's a problem or something or what's going on. So far, based off what you guys have seen, who do you think is going to win? Place your bets in the comments. Dan's looking pretty good here. He's starting to get some buildings down. He's got his pond, his water feature in. He's got some rocks for some detail. Looking good. He's got some decoration here. Okay, Alpha's starting to get some stuff down. He's got his animal barn. Got a lot of animal barns here. Ooh, I kind of like what he did there. He's kind of got them all in a row, making a long line of barns here. That looks nice. That looks nice. Kind of got off in the terraforming there, and that barn's kind of synced a little bit low, but that's fine. He's got his house and his barn. Alpha's starting to look pretty good. He's starting to get his farm in shape there. 4B Gaming, man, I tell you, his farm is just getting better and better. He's got his water feature in. It looks very compact. He's got his bins. He's got his silo for his animals and everything. Everything is starting to come together for him. He's got his bale storage sheds right there. He's got his main cold storage shed there, and just more animal barns. I mean, his house, everything's just coming together for him. I can't wait to see what it turns out to be at the end, though. Pond is in the back. That's it's always a good sign. You don't always have to have a pond in the front. It kind of takes away from your build, so you put it back kind of in the back corner out of the way. More focuses on your farm. All right, guys, we have reached that 30 minutes in the farm build competition here. We are a quarter of the way through. I'm gonna start doing interviews. I'm gonna start pulling people in here. Dan, what's going on?
Not much, we're just got done with like kind of the farmhouse area, and then we're gonna start transitioning to the actual farm with the animals and where equipment's gonna go. So it's going pretty well.
Your farm's looking good so far. I like the landscape you got here, putting the house on top of the hill with a little pond on there, looking nice.
Hey, thanks. Yeah, I figured, farm area, you can sit out, you can look out into the look out as far as the farming area. I think it'll be pretty nice.
Oh yeah. What's your overall strategy here?
That's a really good question. I didn't really have a strategy coming into this. It was kind of a
fly by the seat of your pants kind of thing.
Yep, pretty much.
All right. And who do you think your biggest competitor is here today?
I would probably have to say either 4B or I would probably say Fear Knight.
Both of those farms are looking pretty good. Have you looked around and seen anybody else's farm?
I have not. I've been kind of focusing on mine a little bit.
All good. But yeah, those are definitely two guys that you got to look out for, and hopefully you guys can build some good farms here.
Absolutely, I appreciate that.
All right, good luck.
Appreciate it.
Blake, what's going on, man?
Nothing, just figuring stuff out.
How's your farm looking?
Horrible.
Horrible? What's going on?
When you do construction, you're working on a map at the same time, it's hard to get things perfect.
Did you test beforehand?
I haven't touched the game in a month.
Well, that's your problem. You gotta practice. So, doing no preparation, what's going through your head right now? What are you trying to do here? What's your game plan?
One thing at a time.
One thing at a time. I see you've got a house here, an animal pen.
I'm just trying to get it roughly done, and then the rest will come as it goes.
All right, well, we'll see how it looks. Who do you think your biggest competitor is here tonight?
4B.
4B? Yeah, his farm's looking pretty good. So, we'll see if you can muster up enough and beat him. But his farm's looking pretty good here.
It's easy to beat him.
Oh, really? We'll have to wait and see then. But good luck. Hey, Trinity, how's it going?
Hey, bud, it's going pretty well. How about yourself?
Oh, we're going pretty good. I had some struggles here with the mods and animal pens, but I think we got it figured out for now.
That's good. I'm glad to hear it.
What's your farm looking like? What are we feeling?
We're doing a mostly animal farm with a little bit of greenhouses. Right now, we're just getting the base layer put out.
All right, your farm's looking pretty good. You see you got some cows. Do you have horses? I saw you had a horse arena somewhere.
Yes, I do have horses. I have a couple horses.
What are you thinking here? So you got this massive layout here. How are you going to tie it all together?
It's going to be a lot of sheds and a couple roads. You'll have to see it to understand. Got that vision in my head.
I trust your process here. Did you do any preparation beforehand, or is this like totally on the fly here?
I just wanted to go straight for it.
Straight for it, no preparation at all.
None at all.
What kind of struggles are you seeing going that way?
Most of the problems I've issued is dealing with the water physics. That's about all I've really been struggling with.
Yeah, on my practice farm, I had a lot of problems with the water, but I see you got a nice pond here. It looks like it's going pretty good. So
thank you.
Well, I'll let you get back to your thing here, and good luck.
Appreciate it, bud.
4B, how's it going?
Another day in paradise. Sorry, I forgot I had it muted.
You're good. Your farm's looking great. Everybody I've talked to so far says you're the favorite to win this whole thing.
I don't like how that is. No, I
You
don't like that.
Why don't you like that?
Because that means people expect things of me.
Well, your farm does look pretty dang good right now. I do have to say that.
I'm just vibing.
Just vibing, just playing it as it feels, huh?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how the farm wants it.
All right, so you got this nice pond back here in the back, and you got a couple cow sheds here. Everything's looking pretty good. You got your silo. Did you have any preparation beforehand? Is this all on the fly?
A little bit of preparation, not too much. Mostly what I did was just go look at what we had,
Okay.
you know, and just looked at what the mods were.
All right. What's your biggest struggle so far?
Not having the mods that I'm used to.
Yeah, I realized that I should have asked everybody for their mods and kind of put a list together based on that. I wasn't thinking beforehand, so I apologize for that.
Oh, there's no reason to apologize. It's part of the competition aspect, you know.
That's true. That's
You
true.
gotta adapt to what you have,
Very
and
true.
that's what I'm trying my best to do. You know, I find myself sometimes looking for mods that I'm used to having and going, wait, never mind, this isn't my folder.
I totally understand that. Well, I don't want to take up too much more of your time here. Just wanted to say good luck, and your farm is looking great.
Well, thank you.
Hey, MX, what's going on?
Not much, just trying to figure some dimensions out here.
How's your farm looking?
So I'm actually building my childhood farm, so it's looking about as good as I can get it to look right now.
It's looking pretty good to me. You got a nice barn back here. You kind of placed multiple barns together. That looks pretty good.
Yeah, so in game it might not function, but it's getting the desired look at least. So
Yeah, it looks pretty good. What's your biggest struggle so far you've noticed?
just building a barn that looked like what we actually use.
Yeah, I bet that'd be very hard. What
The
kind
land-
of farm
lo-
do you have in your life?
We had a dairy farm
Dairy farm.
in
Oh,
Wisconsin.
I can tell. Yeah, looking good.
Thank you.
Who do you think is your biggest competitor out here tonight?
I'll be honest, I don't really know. I'm pretty new to like the farm sim kind of scene, so I don't really know too many people in here. I know Lieutenant Dan seemed to have come in as a favorite, so
Yeah,
I've seen his name a lot, and I've also heard his name a lot, so
Yeah, Dan's doing pretty good. Another favorite. Everybody else has been talking about 4B Gaming. He's building his farm next to you, so we'll see how that turns out.
I'm gonna have to take a flight over and look.
Yeah, for sure. Well, good luck, and hopefully your farm turns out good.
Thank you.
Blue Collar Farms, what's up?
How's it going?
How's your farm looking?
Pretty good. The hiccup with the animal burn kind of threw a wrench in my plans at start with, but
Yeah, I apologize for that. I didn't realize I didn't have the additional animal pens in here. I swear
No,
I
it's all
did,
good.
but apparently I didn't. What's your strategy
I
here?
think I'm kind of just going off of the design we had made up for the practice server.
All right. Yeah, I noticed you had one built in that practice server. It looked pretty darn good. And so far, this farm's looking pretty good as well. So you got a nice little pond here in the middle. Your farm's looking good. It's nice and organized here, nice and a smaller layout. I noticed a lot of other people have this massive layout, and I'm not sure how they're going to pull it together, but yours is looking really good so far.
I usually tend to stick with the smaller equipment. I don't like running the big, large operations.
Oh, for sure. I like the smaller bins as well. You don't have like the pit or anything. You got to have an auger for that. I love that as well.
Yeah, definitely trying to go for the old school American farm feel.
And you're doing a great job at that. What kind of experience do you have with farm building?
I mean, I've played since Farming Sim 17, so I've built a good number of farms over the years.
All right, yeah, I think FS17 was the first game you could build farms, so I'm not mistaken. So yeah, you got tons
Yep.
of experience.
Yeah, it was definitely very limited though.
Oh yeah, it definitely was. But you have a great day, and good luck to you.
You too, thank you.
I feel like it would look too.
RJ, what's going on?
A lot really.
How's your work looking?
It's looking great. I'm kind of going with a vibe from where I grew up. pretty much in East Texas with cattle, trees, and hay is the things that we do most here.
Gotcha. Did you have a did you practice at all before this, or is this kind of going on the fly here?
This is completely on the fly.
Okay. How many struggles are you having, or what's the struggle you've been having since you're doing it on the fly?
Terraforming,
Terraforming. Yeah,
but that's something I don't do that often. I don't know how to make a pond.
just dig a hole in the ground and place some water in it. Call it good.
All right,
All right. Who do you
Yeah.
think your biggest competitor is here tonight?
everyone else.
Everyone else. You don't think you can beat anybody?
No,
You gotta have some confidence, man.
I'm just Harrison Burton here. I'm just happy to be in the
Just
playoffs.
happy to be here. All right. Well, that's good to hear. Well, good luck to you, man.
Thanks.
What are your thoughts on the farm so far?
I mean, you could definitely tell they're still in early stages. I mean, everyone's at different parts for sure. Some people have similar strategies. I feel like everyone else definitely has a different finalized idea.
Yeah, for sure. All right, we're back at Mark's farm here. His farm is coming together, actually. He's got the nice gate entrance here with the house and the shop looking good. He's got his shed starting to go back in here. Mark's farm is looking good, though. I think he is the closest to 4B for sure. Dan's farm is coming together. Looking good. He's got the sheds going down now for sure. Looking good. Starting to get some trees out by the house. Very nice as well. He's got the shop or the garage there. Nice fence around. Still got some terraforming to do here to even this out, level this out, smooth it out. But so far so good. MX is looking good. Oh, this farm is looking amazing here. I'm loving the big slurry pit there. The nice farm. Everything's coming together here. Farm is looking good. Got the road as well. He's building his childhood farm, so that's always a fun one. I've done that several times. And it's just a lot of fun, man. And we're back to 4B. Oh, he's starting the detailing process. He's got some bushes down, some grass down. Oh boy, it's looking good. Let's see, we got about an hour left. An hour and 6 minutes left. All right, we're looking at Blue Collar Farms again here. Looking pretty darn good. He's got another pond back here in the back in his cattle pasture. Looking good, looking good. Your farm is looking good, man.
Thank you.
So you said you've never you haven't played online very much.
No, I really don't play that much with anyone online, or I kind of just play on my own save games. So
All right.
Yeah.
Your farm is looking
I've
great.
done
though.
the research. Thank you. Thank you.
What's your overall game plan here?
Well, I'm just kind of winging it. Never I didn't go into this with a plan. I just thought of kind of building a big size American farm and adding some of the sheds and some of the decorations that I've seen from other people, kind of like Buck and doing his Nebraska farm series by adding some different sheds and whatnot. I'm just not sure how I'm going to do the animal pens though.
All right, I gotcha. Your farm definitely has the most detail so far. That's for sure. Looking good.
Thank you. I'm just figuring out how to use my money to not make it go too overboard, but to implement all the things that you asked us to do. So
Yeah, $5 million isn't a lot when you look at it in a farm build competition. So definitely got to figure out what to spend it on and what not to.
yeah.
All right.
I like the idea though that someone had to do in the field. That sounded pretty cool. Maybe I could. I don't know. I might have to. I want to make it. It'd be cool if I could make it look like a real field and like get like a plow or whatever and plow it up and make like a little pasture. But we'll see.
Yeah, so for the fields, I forgot to tell some people this, but for fields, all you have to do is paint dirt texture and call it a field. You don't actually have to plow it up or anything like that
Okay.
to make it easier for you guys.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, I won't take up too much more of your time. Who do you think your biggest competitor is here?
I'm gonna go with. I'm not gonna say this just because a lot of other people have said it. I really think 4B is doing a really good job with his farm. I really like the layout of his.
All right, well, good luck.
Thank you.
Who's 21 over here?
21 is Trinity, or Fear Knight.
A very large scale farm.
Very large, I agree. And he's starting to add equipment to the farm.
Oh, okay. I like. So I guess it's going for like some sort of rodeo style.
All right, so we're back at Blake's farm here. His bins are just kind of out in the middle of nowhere here, but his farm is starting to look better. He's got his 2 sheds here for cold storage. He's got his main shop over here now. It's starting to come together. We'll see. He's got an hour left. Everybody has an hour left to build their farm. We are already halfway through the competition. You know, I thought 2 hours was going to be plenty of time, but I'm not sure if it is or not. We will see. 4B's farm is just looking amazing. I tell you what, though, just fantastic. Starting with the detailing, starting to put some trees in here. Looking good for sure. I don't know. I think it's between Mark and 4B right now. Those are the 2 better farms that I've seen. Dan is starting to get up there. It's going to be close competition here. I'm not seeing much terraforming done to Mark's farm. At least Dan has some terraforming here. He's got to do some work here to get this more smoothed out here. But other than that, his farm's looking good. Not much other terraforming though. I would have liked to see seen some more hills and stuff, rolling hills across here, but that's fine. Brodie doesn't have any terraforming. That's one thing he's gonna get knocked down for. Yeah, no terraforming thus far. He's got another hour to see if he wants to do some terraforming and adding some fields or something. But coming over here to MX Alpha, he's starting to get some fields placed in. He's got a couple fields here, some terraces or something put in there, waterways, something like that in there. He's got some sheds down. He's starting with the decoration. He's placing trees now. Looking good. He's got his bin set up back here. This farm is starting to take shape. I'm starting to get a good visual of what it's going to look like. I can't wait to see it when it's done. Popping back on over here to Mark's farm. I know we were just here, but his farm does not have much deformation or landscaping, but it does have a pond. I did not notice this before. It does have a pond. That kind of gives it some more character here. He's got some trees down for some decoration. Everything's looking good. He's still got plenty of money. He's got some landscaping here. He's got to do some painting, but he's got some good sheds here for sure. Going for a larger American farm, I'm pretty sure. Looking good. You can see Trinity with the semi bag there, taking that over to his farm. Back over here to RJ's farm. Let's look at that. He's got some more sheds down. He's got some random gravel right there in the grass. We'll not pay attention to that right now. He's got something here. Is this supposed to be a pond or something? I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly what that is. He's got his cow pasture here. I don't know if he knows he can turn that off, but if he can, he right clicks on, there's a sign, this white sign right here, that'll turn the blue painted area off. He's got his nice house here. He's got some flags down. He's got some controversial flags down. We're not going to pay too much attention to those, but he's got a nice shed there. All right, whose farm have we not looked at in a while? I guess we can go back to Trinity's and look at that in more detail. He's got more of a ranch style with the rodeo over here. I kind of like the rodeo aspect of it for sure. Definitely an aspect I didn't think about. I got to give him some bonus points for that, but he's got a nice pond. The thing I'm not liking about this farm is how spread out it is. He needs some more decoration to make it feel more cozy, I guess is what I'm thinking here. But so far, he's gotten most of the bullet points. He just doesn't have any land deformation or any landscaping. Everything is all flat. The pond, does the pond count? Because it's in its own category as a water feature. So I don't think I can count the pond as landscaping. So we will see if he adds anything. But yeah, so far it's pretty flat. So we will see if he adds anything like that. Blake's farm is starting to come together. He still doesn't have water in his pond, but his sheds are starting to come together. His detailing is coming together. I'm not sure. He's got bees back here in the corner looking good. He's got a pasture. He's got some more miscellaneous barns and stuff. He just needs some more trees and some more of that detail to get some stuff together here. Oh, we're coming back over here to Blue Collar Farms. He started the tree process. It is starting to look amazing. We come through here through the middle of the trees. He does have some terraforming. He's got the nice hill up to the second level here. You might have to do some landscaping there to smooth that out, but he's got the nice pathways. It's not just straight one color. He's got the mix of gravel and grass in there as well. Just the detail is starting to come together. The farm is in a wooded area, which brings a lot more detail to it for sure. And there's not too many trees, in my opinion, to where it feels cluttered. Farm is looking good for sure. The only thing the only thing that might be wrong, which I messed up too in my practice farm, I put too many trees near the driveway to where equipment might not be able to go back and forth through the driveway. That's the only thing I could see wrong with that, but that is, I did the same thing when I built my farm on the practice server as well. Going back to 4B here, 4B has got some trees down and it is starting to look pretty darn good. He's got another barn back here with another pasture looking good. The detail on this farm is absolutely insane. He's got some wooded regions next to the pond. Things are starting to come together for him for sure. I can't wait to see how this turns out at the end, to see what other details and decorations he can put in here. Still not seeing any land deformation though. He does have a little bit there. I just call that a manure pit though, so I'm not sure I could count that. Maybe giving a bonus point for that, an extra point towards that, but nothing for land deformation except for the pond, and again that's its own category, so I don't think I can count that. Dan is starting to get some pastures in, or a field in here. He did raise this area here. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, this must be a pasture. This must be a pasture, not a field. That's the manure right there is my guess. Looking good so far. It must be like a feedlot kind of thing right there. It's got a flagpole with the good old American flag there. Some barns. He's got a nice pond on top of his hill here. It'd be nice to see some, like a stream running off of that through the dam or something. It'd be kind of cool. But coming over here to MX's farm. MX has got a dang good farm right here. Holy crap. I'm seeing a lot of gravel though. That's the only thing I'm seeing. I know it's based off a real life location, so I can't help that too much. But it is, there's a lot of gravel. So far so good. I love him combining these buildings together to make it look like the one he had back in his childhood for sure. He's got some trailer homes here as well. Looking good. He's got the main house. This farm is starting to come together. He's got the fields as well. Just like to see some more decoration and more trees in that build. All right, Mark's farm is getting more and more detailed as we speak. This guy's just adding so much detail. He's got his truck parked up there. Got a nice sidewalk to the house. A nice little animal pen right here. I'm not sure what exactly that is, but he's got his staging area. He's got his combine up on the hill. That counts as land formation, deformation, or whatever you want to call it. That counts as landscaping there. He's got it. Got a little rough on the edges here. Might have smoothed that out just a little bit, but he's got his combine up there. Looking good. Got his main shop and some more buildings back here. Got some seed bins right there as well. Looking good for him for sure. He's got a lot of work to do still, adding more trees in and more detail, but you know Mark has got the detail in the bag. Looking at RJ's farm here. He's got the pond and he found the water. He did find the sign to get rid of that blue stuff in the animal pasture. Makes the farm look so much better already. He's got his farm shop, his main shed here, the wooden barn. He's got his house and garage there as well. Looking pretty good. I do like the forest back here. Might have overdone it a little bit with the bushes. Maybe would have taken some of those out of there, but overall, still a great looking farm so far. Coming back over here to Trinity's farm, he has listened, he's added more trees and more detail. He's got the spotlights for the areas of his rodeo. I assume this is the main rodeo area where you're gonna have the bull riding, the horse, the barrel racing, stuff like that. Maybe you'd have some barrel racing over here as well. This is more of the equine, the jumps, and that kind of stuff. So you probably wouldn't see barrel racing over here. But yeah, he's got the main area over here. He's got horses, he's got cows, he's got pretty much everything. I think I saw some chickens back here. This is chickens, I believe, right here. Yes, chickens in that building. He's just got a ton of stuff here. And he's starting to get equipment lined up and everything. Everything is looking pretty darn good for him. We got Blake over here with his farm. Looking pretty darn good so far. He's got the details going in. We got Blue Collar Farms. Blue Collar Farms right here in the top left corner. He's got a lot of the details in. He's got a lot of trees being added. He's got the cattle barn back there in the back. We've got 4B Gaming here. He's got his farm looking pretty darn good. He's got the 2 beef cattle barns right there and the bins, the pond. This farm is looking pretty dang good. Over here we've got MX Alpha building his childhood farm. Looking pretty good. He's got the fields, he's got the waterways. Everything is looking pretty darn good. He's got some deformation right here with the waterways just to kind of flow the water in and out like true waterways would, ditches and stuff like that. He does have some land deformation right here. The farm is kind of up on a hill. Gonna have to smooth that out, but this farm is still looking pretty good. We've got Lieutenant Dan. He's started to get some stuff figured out here with his manure pits, some corralling here as well. Got some more farm building stuff over here, some silos, some more buildings and stuff. He's got his main house over here. So Lieutenant Dan is looking pretty good as well. Down to our last two, we've got Mark over here. He's got his staging area set up with his combine, his tractor and grain cart. He's probably got the most detail here for sure. Got his bins, his pond, his sheds over here as well. That farm is looking good. And then last but not least, we've got RJ over here with his farm. Got a nice forest, got some ponds, got some cattle, some buildings here. Let me know in the comments, who do you think is gonna win? We have just over 40 minutes remaining. Hey Dan, what's up?
Not much, just, you know, trying to get this farm completed. We're just put down some fermenting silos down for the cattle farm, so I think we're just coming along pretty well.
Looking good. You've got just over 40 minutes left. What is your goal? What are you gonna work on next?
I think what I'm gonna work on next is just kind of tidy up small details, make sure that lights are around. If I need to add anything else, then probably do that. Just finishing touches that I really need to add to it.
All right.
Absolutely.
I love this cattle barn you got back here in the back with the pasture with, I assume these are manure piles back here.
Yes.
All right. That's what I thought. All right. Well, good luck to you, man.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
How are things going, Blake?
definitely going better than earlier.
I can see that. You got a lot of buildings down. You're starting to work on detailing here.
Yeah, it's still nowhere near what I want it to be, but
Well, you got a nice river street.
it'll be done eventually.
Well, for sure. You got, so what, 40 minutes left? Yeah, 39 minutes left. What's the big thing you got to work on here to get this farm complete?
The middle area, finish up decorations, get the ponds filled with water, and that's about it.
Alrighty, well, good luck. You got 39 minutes left. Trinity, what's going on, man?
Hey, bud, how's it going?
It's going pretty good. I love this rodeo style you're going for here.
Thank you. That was the big plan.
How did you find that? How did you come up with that plan?
I used to be a rancher myself and used to go a bunch of rodeos, and it just clicked in my head.
You got some trees in here as well. The decoration's going pretty good. What's your biggest struggle you got going on right now?
Finding the correct place just to run the roads.
Oh yeah, the roads are usually the hardest part for me.
Yes, sir. I just want it to look as legitimate as possible.
Oh, for sure. Well, you're looking good. I love the greenhouses as well. It's another good touch there.
Thank you.
What's the story behind the greenhouses? Anything personal story or just for fun?
Just for fun. I mean, I used to do farming as well, but we never did greenhouse. We did soybeans. But
oh, gotcha. Well, I'm loving the farm, and good luck to you the rest of the way.
Thank you, bud.
Hey, Max, how's it going?
Pretty good. I'm just putting in details now.
I see you got some waterways or little streams here in the fields. What's that about?
Yeah, so in north central Wisconsin, it's 100% just hard packed clay. So we have to dig like super deep ditches. That is what those are. Our fields all have just extremely deep ditches for water runoff.
That's interesting. I guess I haven't seen that, but I haven't really been up there to witness that. So that's an interesting factoid there.
Yeah. I try to educate people on farming as I play the game. So.
Oh, for sure. That's good. The rest of the farm is looking pretty good though. You got everything else pretty much done. Need some more detailing here and there, but overall the farm is looking pretty good.
Yeah, that's just what I'm trying to wrap up here.
All right. Well, good luck to you the rest of the way.
Sounds good. Thank you.
4B, how's the farm working?
Good, just doing some decorating.
Oh, it's looking great. I love the all the decorating you're doing here. And is this like a manure pile here you got in this one pasture or this one building here?
No, actually, that is something that you usually would put in a cow pen. You're usually going to have a like a rise in the center of the pen, so that way the water will run down. That spot will dry out, and your cattle will still have a spot to go to a dry spot to go to.
That makes sense. I guess I didn't think about that.
Yeah, I kind of know cattle.
I bet.
But yeah, no, that's all that really is.
All right, what's your biggest struggle you got going on right now?
The lack of matching grass texture.
Yeah, see, I noticed that problem when I was building my practice farm, and yeah, so I know what you're going through there. You kind of have to repaint all of the grass if you want it to look semi the same.
Yeah, I've painted a nice vast swath around the farm.
Yeah, for sure. I'm loving the pond back here, loving like the wooded area you got around the back as well.
No, I'm just kind of going with the vibe of whatever's coming to me for it.
Apparently you got a good vibe tonight though, for sure, because your farm is looking amazing.
This is just usually what I do.
All right, well, good luck to you.
All right, thank you.
Hey, Blue Collar Farms, what's going on?
How's it going?
How's your farm looking?
Good.
Good. I see you're moving equipment in now. Is that what you're doing?
Yep. I'm just trying to make the most out of the last, half an hour or so?
Yep, you got 33 minutes left. Are you thinking the farm's pretty much done? You're just moving equipment in, or you got more detailing and stuff to work on?
No, I feel like I'm in a point now where I'm done.
All right, it's looking good. Love the layout. Love all the trees. You know, I love my trees for sure. So you're definitely checking that box.
I was doing my research prior.
That's smart. That's smart. Yeah, I do love my trees, and it looks like you followed that pretty darn good.
Yeah, I'd definitely say I've got a pretty good forest of trees going for you over here.
Yeah, for sure. Well, good luck to you, man.
Thank you.
Mark, how's the farm coming?
What do you think of it so far?
Oh, it's looking good. I love the white fence you got going around it now. I love the pond as well. So I have a question though. What is the staging area here? You got your combine and your grain cart. I'm curious.
Oh, well, I wanted to put a little bit of terraform there, and I thought it'd be kind of cool to, you know, have an American farm where maybe you have the combine set up there, unloading into the grain cart there. I thought that would be pretty cool.
Oh yeah, it looks great. I love the flowers you got around it as well. Looking good.
Thank you.
Any struggles you've been having?
I don't know. I mean, like someone said this before, not having the mods I normally play with. There's some of those mods that I just trying to think of a couple, but like some of those deeper design packages that I would like to use that aren't currently in here. But other than that, I don't know if it's like since I don't really play online that often, I don't know if it's like something where it's just kind of delayed, but my paint seems to stick there for a while and I have to come over and paint it a couple times to get it gravel. So that's about it though.
Yeah, that's a common multiplayer issue. You have to paint it a different color and then repaint it the color you want it, and it seems to fix it. So
it's kind of funny. This is my first time ever building a farm, and I think it turned out really great. I wish I could find a way to save it.
Yeah, so I'll probably be posting the save game afterwards somewhere, and then you can download that and play on it that way.
Okay, thank you.
Anything else you're going to build on the farm, or are you pretty much done then?
I need to add some more trees. I know you like your trees. I need to add more of those, and I don't know, I'm just seeing a lot of empty spaces and trying to figure out what I could do. Maybe a small field or something. I'm not sure. I was thinking of like a little solar panel action.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll keep looking through all the sheds and stuff and see what we got to work with.
All right, well, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Hey, how's it going?
Adding another pond just because I have so much empty space.
Yeah, farm is looking good. You got a couple barns here and there.
Yeah, and then like I have my pond over here where the cattle are, and that's just gonna be like the cattle pond. And then over here behind my house is gonna be like the pond that would theoretically have like fish and stuff and be a little bigger, so you could have like, you know, your kids have a place to like canoe or whatever.
Canoe, fishing, always fun stuff to do for sure. After that's done, what else do you think you got to do to get this farm ready? Are you pretty much done?
After I get that done, I just really have detailing and stuff and getting the equipment over here.
All right, well, good luck to you, man.
Thanks.
Who's really catching your eye right now?
Who's catching my eye? I think 4B probably has the best farm in my opinion. 4B or, I don't know, I think Alphas is looking pretty good too. Who do you think's got your eye? Who's got your eye?
I mean, 4B's, it looks pretty good. Blue collar over here is not half bad. Honestly, it kind of caught my eye. It's smaller, kind of more compact. Blake's farm is, if he can wrap it up in a good way, I think it'd be pretty good. That creek going down the middle of it with the bridge really caught my eye as well. The whole rodeo thing going on down here is interesting to say the least. It's definitely very, very large scale. Definitely filled in pretty well.
We have 12 minutes left. Everybody's wrapping up their farms, getting their last bits of detail in here. Farms are looking pretty good. I haven't checked on Mark in a while. Let's see how Mark is doing over here. He's got his solar panels. He was gonna plow a field. I'm not sure what exactly happened, but everybody's farm is looking pretty darn good so far. All right, and that's the time limit. So I'll give him a 3. Give that a 3. I'll give him a 3. So I'll give him a 3 for that. I'll give him a 3 as well. So I gotta give him a 3 for that though. I'll give him a 3 on the flow. I'll give him a 3 for that. I guess I'll give him a 3 for that too. I'll give him a 3 for that as well. I'll give him a 3 for that. I'll give him a 3 for that as well. I'll give him a 3. So I'll give him a 4. I gotta give him a 3. First off, I would like to thank everybody for coming out here tonight and participating. I had a lot of fun. Saw a lot of great farms out here tonight. I'm going to announce the top 3. In third place with 34 points, we have Mark. In second place with 35 points, we have Blue Collar. And in first place with 43 points, our winner of the $100 cash prize for the second annual Happy Farms Farm Build Competition is 4B Gaming. Congratulations.
Woo! Woo!
Yay!
I didn't even think it was that good of a build.
I thought it was pretty good.
All right. Well, thank you.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. That was the 3rd annual Farm Build Competition. Hopefully we can get a better live stream next time. We'll get a better announcer in here with me. Somebody help me commentate because I'm not great at commentating. But again, thank you guys for watching this competition. Next one won't be until FS25, maybe early when there's not as many mods, and we can hopefully get more game plan and more strategy, I guess, with what buildings to use and stuff. But yeah, thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.